handle it. Notice the difference in that second story.
Wow. I completely see that.
I just painted a picture. Same story. Mm-hmm. Now, the second one, when you show a story, it's going to require more of you. It's going to require you to find the colors. What were you thinking? What were you experiencing? What was going on in your head? Instead of telling me you look for money, turn and point. Now, this is anywhere. This is anywhere you are doing anything. I promise you, you become a great storyteller and you will captivate your audience no matter what you're doing. I've captivated investors. I've captivated students. I've captivated educators because I was willing to show the story. I call it unpacking the story, Vishen. Being willing to tell me, what were you thinking? What were you feeling? What were you seeing? Think about a story as an oral movie. And so in an oral movie, think when you're looking at a movie, the first thing they do is they identify what state of time it is. Is it futuristic? Is it in the now? Was it back in the day? You notice that based on what people are wearing, how they're talking. So paint that picture for me. Take me to that environment. Set the backdrop up for me. Show me what you're going through. Instead of saying I was angry, you can tell me you were angry. But when you say the hair on the back of my neck was standing up, I felt the fumes exiting my nose. I thought that my chest was going to pop and I was going to say something that I'd regret forever. Ooh, you just showed me you were angry. Take that extra time to unpack it. Why will most people not do that? Because it requires a level of vulnerability that we're not willing to share. When we talk about living our quest, I think that living my quest, really, if I look at it on a daily basis, it's finding my own voice. It's finding your voice. It's finding the song that only you can sing, off key or not. It's finding your rhythm. It's discovering what it feels like to walk in your shoes today. It won't look like it looked 10 years ago. Living your quest is, what can I do with my life so that my life becomes infectious to someone else? Living my quest looks like, how do I make my fingerprint matter so big that it lives beyond my transition day? Living your quest is, how can I forgive the perceivingly unforgivable so I can love the absolute lovable? Living your quest is, how do I give myself 1,000 second chances? Living my quest is not some ambiguous, untouchable experience. Living my quest means going back and healing the little girl in me so that the woman can be free. It's going back and embracing the little boy in you so that the man can show up and give himself permission to cry when necessary. Living your quest is not something that you can't touch. It's not something that requires a stage or lights or cameras. Living your quest is being complete and content with who you are in the dark of the night, so who you are in the middle of the day is all right. Living your quest is not holding yourself hostage to old decisions, not holding yourself hostage to shame, blame, guilt, regret, and anger. Living your quest is about recognizing that every day I can be reborn to my possibility. Living your quest is about recognizing that you have brilliance in you and not being willing to dim your light one more day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, champions. Happy Monday to you and also you. We are here in Breakfast with Champions. I am Starztina, your certified life and health coach, feeling supercharged today. If you want to see my face, I think Renee, she put the YouTube channel at the top. And I'm not only on YouTube, but Facebook and LinkedIn. And so excited to be here on this Monday morning. When you come through, family, you're going to get motivation. And we just finished listening to Lisa Nichols, one of my favorite motivational speakers. She motivates me. She inspires me. It's just feeling really good. Good morning, Valerie. This is the time of the show where we want to say hello to everyone. So say hello to your neighbor, right in the chat. Hello, where are you in from? After the motivation comes, good morning, Rudy LaRose. After the motivation comes the inspiration. When you come in here, we want to inspire you with your dreams and your goals and all that wonderful stuff. And then the education, right? Education is so important. Today, as we can see at the top, hello, Melody, my girl, Mel. Let me tell you guys, how you put smiles on my face. Renee, you guys know my girl. If you don't know Renee, click Renee right there and give her a follow. She sends out these emails to peeps. And last week I said I'm going to be doing every other Monday. I won't be here on Monday. And Melody texts me. She says, I saw your email. You're going to be in there tomorrow. Is this true? I said, yes, because she wanted to set an alarm. And I'm just curious, do you guys set alarms for things that you want to do or you want to go? Because it made me feel really good. So thank you for that, Melody. Today, I want to give you a question of the day. I love the questions of the day, right? Something new, old that I'm doing. And today is National Hot Sauce Day, right? Monday motivation. If you could describe your personality with a brand of hot sauce, I want to know, what brand would that be? Write it in the chat. Unmic, are you hot sauce people? You know, I want to know. Anyone in here a hot sauce person? Yes, no, maybe so? I guess we don't like it.
I went for wings with my son one time, and he told the waiter that hot sauce is too spicy for my mom. She's more like mayo. And I'm like, God dang it, Miles.
I love it, like mayo. If you guys know Vernita, I was looking for my bag because it's downstairs. I'm still in New Jersey. Lot of mercy. Let me tell you, peeps, it was 6 degrees the other night. At least that's what they said it felt like. It is cold out here. I don't know how you guys do it. But anyway, Vernita, she sells these. I got her bag. Actually, Renee got it and gave it to me. It says, Black people are America's hot sauce. Is that what it says, Renee? Am I correct? Can we just say? Fire, yes. Anyone else want to chime in on the hot sauce topic before I move on? Anyone into hot sauce, like hot sauce?
It's Bella. You know, for me, TM, it's going to Walmart, Starztina. I like the buffalo hot sauce. I said it now. There it is. They like 14 different brands of hot sauce at Walmart. I kid you not. Back to you. Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay. I had some buffalo cauliflower yesterday. Anyone else? I hear a mic. Go for it.
My hot sauce would be tornado rain. It's the best hot sauce. It's got a good mixture. It's got flavor. That's what I'm talking about.
It's all about the flavor, yes. If you're really not into hot sauce, I want to invite you to get into hot sauce. My girlfriend, she was cooking last night. I thought I put a lot of seasons in the food. It was everything, but the hot sauce just kind of gives it that flavor, right? We need that flavor. So write in the chat if you didn't have an opportunity to put it in there. And my mother, hi, mommy, good morning. She's here on YouTube with me. Join me on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe. So as I mentioned, I'm a life and health coach feeling supercharged today. And today we're going to be talking about vision. If you didn't know, for the whole month, I've been talking about journaling. Mind, body, and soul awakening is my thing. It's my niche, it's my everything. And I've been talking about journaling this month. And each week we had the opportunity to journal about something else, something. So week 1, we journaled each day about what you are grateful for. And if you didn't do this, it's okay. You can do it now or in your mind, but journaling what you're grateful for. And for me, it's so many different things. From being here with you guys, I love this. Good morning, Chini. Said your name wrong, I apologize. Week 2, we talk about what you get to do, being grateful for those things that some people want to complain about, like, oh my gosh, I got to go to work or pick up my kids. Week 3, which was last week, we talked about I am statements, how important that was. And that just kind of went super deep into my speaking last week when I was at the elementary schools, which was wonderful. And today, we're talking about a day in my wonderful life. And this is something that I have my clients do, and it feels really good. And what it does is you're writing, you're journaling, you're visualizing, you're just dreaming of that perfect life for you. And for you, it could be your forever husband. It could be your forever career, your forever home, whatever that is for you. What does that look like? So for this week, every day, I just want you to journal what your wonderful life would be like. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes if anyone wants to unmic and share if they do this, because I've done this exercise so many times. And one time I did it, and I did it early in the morning. And your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real if you're really into it. And I woke up and I got mad because I'm like, where's the ocean front outside my bay window? Where's my white plush carpet? Where's my handsome husband walking through the door? So it's very important that when you visualize, you see it, you feel it, you smell it. Marilyn, I know you have something to say. Let me hear what a little bit of a day in the life, perfect life with you would be. Or maybe.
Oh, gosh. I think it would be speaking. And actually, I really have, and I said this before, I've really missed going to the limited mental health facilities. So I think that a day in the life for me would be getting up, having a self-care routine. I really am striving to get a bunch of self-care in place. I want to, like, my supplements lined up, my facial stuff lined up. If I want to do the cold roller, have an appointment to go into the cryotherapy or the float tank or whatever to start my day. I know a friend who does this. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so perfect. And then I'd be, ready, done a meditation. So I'd have this time in the morning for the self-care, for the taking care of me. I was a caregiver for many, many years for my grandmother. And so I almost lost it without my self-care. So, that's become really important to me. Then
I love that. I love that. And what I heard you saying is, it feels to me like you can actually do some of that right now, actually a lot of it. And thinking bigger, knowing your worth is so important, because that self-care in the morning, that is a must for me, or else I just cannot function. This morning, I got up a little later than normal, like 4:08, 4:10 instead of 4, and it kind of got me off kilter. Dr. Fred is in the building. He's up here, my favorite coach who teaches you your worth. Dr. Fred, before I move on with my topic, how would you describe a day in a life, wonderful day in a life? You want to unmic and share?
Good morning, Starztina. Good morning. Wonderful day. It sounded like Mary Lynn's day. I mean, I love just getting up in the morning, having some easy morning time, ease into the day, head off to the gym. After heading off to the gym, coming back home, fixing a cup of coffee or something, helping the wife get started. And my day generally starts about 10 o'clock. I don't like to start my day.
Hold up. 10 o'clock? It's 5 something now. You do realize that?
I do. But you know what? When I got that invitation from you, I said, I'm going to step in here and say hello to Starztina and to Breakfast with Champions. And so I saw the alarm. I said, if I wake up, I'll do it. I did. But what I'm going to do is say hello, and then I'm going to ease off to the gym, because in my neck of the wood, it's 4 o'clock. Gym opens at 5, okay? Gym opens at 5, so I'll leave about 4:30, head to the gym. After the gym, I'm going to head off to church. I'm in the middle of 21 days of prayer, and I'm going to go there and do that for a moment, and then come home, and then just ease into the day. Nothing heavy, just enjoy it. That's kind of it, Stars.
I love it. I love it. And if you guys don't know, that's Dr. Fred. He's the one who inspired me to trademark Traumedy, to write my book, No More Traumedy. He's an amazing coach, mentor. I'm going to say friend, even though I haven't met him yet, but he is amazing. Please tap into Dr. Fred. So today I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can do today, right now, to have a wonderful life, because it is there for you. Yesterday, I went to my girlfriend's church, and it was beautiful. I love going to different churches. I normally go to my Agape when I'm in New Jersey, but I went to her church, and it was beautiful. It was different. And it may have heard me, throughout the year say my year didn't start off too great. It was like low in the valley. And it was like every day I felt like I was climbing and climbing and climbing. And I'm like, Lord, what are you doing? I felt like I was in the movie Color Purple when she said, God is trying to tell you something. And each day, I remember it was like the 7th, the 11th. I'm like, when is it going to get better? And last week it actually started getting better. And I think because I really dialed into my faith a lot more. And each day something happens where it's just like God is just showing his light. I was in the mall the other day sitting down, and this lady walked up to me and she gave me a little pamphlet. She prayed over me, blah, blah, blah. And then yesterday, as I was sitting in church, they had an altar call where they had people go up to the altar. And it's like, I'm not going up there. I'm just going to. First I was standing, and then it went on for a while, and I sat down, and the apostle actually walked over to me, and she grabbed my hands, and she had me stand up, and I'm just like, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. And then she put her hand on my heart, and she said, God can feel your pain. He's here for you. He has you. And then she was saying, relax, have patience. She just kept talking about patience, because if you know anything about me, I'm that person that's going. So the first tip for today is visualization. Visualizing the life that you want. River Scott says, Miss Hattie, I sent you a new link. Oh, we gotta love River. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This community here. River's on YouTube, and he saw my mother put, I can't get on Clubhouse, so he sent her the link. And it's all about your tribe. That's one of my things. So thank you for that, Ryan. But visualizing what you want and seeing it and embracing it. And yes, it's going to be scary. Trust me. It is scary to say, you see, my throat chakra's getting kind of tough right now as the words are coming out of my mouth. Yes, I do want to get married. Yes, I do want to have that life where, as Mary Lynn said, let's call you Mary Kim, speak. And if you heard me say, I said every quarter I want to speak at least 6 times. Can you believe this month already? I've spoken 4 times just in this month alone. So when you visualize what you want, God is just going to give you everything. Anyone want to chime in on that topic of visualization before I move on? If so, on mic, say your name.
Hey, Starztina, can I chime in?
Go for it, girlfriend.
Bonjour,
madame.
Bonjour, bonjour. I just love it. I'm like smiling over here. And Marilyn, of course, anytime. You know, that self-worth is the most important thing we can all give to each other. Like, ooh, it makes you start the day. For me, exercise is like, you can tell me, I would never leave even the house without having my habit of self-care, skincare, everything, because the care of the self-worth is important. But on the other hand, Starztina, visualization, this is very important, but sometimes we tend not to do it in the right way. We need to feel it, because the more you feel it, the more it will bring the energy that is there, because you know the mind doesn't understand if things are real or not. It's more about the emotion you put into it. So it's really important, like when you do something, you kind of feel it from the inside and kind of move with it, because the movement brings the emotion, and when the emotion is there, it's almost done. You just need to go into action. So this is like when you don't feel like doing anything, just do it anyhow, because when you move, that brings it.
I love it. So thank you. So I just realized, guys, someone said to me, they actually texted me, and she's like, girl, get this little microphone, put it on your chest so you don't have to hold your phone. But I just,
me too. I was going to tell you this.
But you know what I just realized? I like holding my phone because it makes me feel like I'm actually close to you guys. Like when the phone is here, I can feel Mary Lynn, I can feel JP, I can feel Valerie, I can feel Rudy, so that's why I have my phone in my hand. So stop making fun of me, people. And I also want to say, everyone gets a seat at the table. I see Chima up there raising his hand. I see Emperor, Chico, Khalifa. If you have a pink ticket, turn that ticket in and join this family, join this house here. Everyone has an opportunity to speak. So tip number 1 is visualization. You can have anything you want. Faith it till you make it is what I always say. Okay, so number 2 on my list of things so you can have a wonderful life. Before I get to that, if you notice at the top, I have a link. It is my Beast Mode Challenge, and I've extended this out until next month because I had a lot of people chime in. So we're having a 2-week prep. What is this Beast Mode Challenge? This is being a part of my community. And Melody, if you're in the building, Melanie, I want you up here since you wanted to come through, girlfriend. And this is a community that I started in 2020 during COVID, and it kind of just happened. Everyone was stuck in the house, and someone hired me to teach fitness classes 3 days a week. And after COVID, I just kept going and going. And today it is phenomenal. We are a community of women that have fitness goals, business goals, relationship goals. And we meet once a week, Monday nights, if you're interested in just seeing what we do. And we have fitness classes where we work out 7 days a week, no days off. You know, some are videos, some are myself. I have other instructors come through. We have challenges. We have all this sort of stuff going on. And when you click the link at the top, you can join us. And it's just $27 a month. And we have a Beast Mode Challenge coming up. So we're excited about that. So visualization is the first one. The second one, as I mentioned, your vibe is your tribe, your vibration. You guys have no idea how you get me motivated and excited and ready to just charge through the next level. Oh, 25? No, Renee, we got to change that to a 7. You know I like 7s. Renee clicked me and said it was 25. Something about that 7, completion, all that wonderful stuff. So the people you surround yourself is so important. And I realized lately, God has just been putting me into places where I don't want to feel that energy, you know, and you just have to go with the flow and let it leave you. So when you walk into an area, are you vibrating? I went to the gym the other day with my girlfriend, and she's like, when we left, she's like, Tina, I've been going to this gym for 5 years and nobody ever says anything to me. I mean, we were in there partying, we had music on, we had pictures, and people are talking. It's all about your energy, right? When you walk in, pretend sometimes you may have to pretend. Some people say fake it till you make it, and in your head you do that a little, then you turn to faith. But be that person you want to be around. No one wants to be around a boring person, right? So that is my second tip. Your vibe is your tribe. Melody, give me your thoughts. Agree, disagree? Do you love our tribe? Do you like our tribe? Actually, what do you like best about being a part of Shooting Stars Collective? Talk to me, girlfriend. Melody, that was for you.
I gotta figure out where the buttons are. Wonderful morning, everyone. I actually worked out. I've been working out for years. It took me a while to get there. The only reason why I got in the gym, team, is because I was about to pass EMT school. I was in my clinicals, and I heard the guys talking about how they get sick of working with women because they got to pull all the weight. So I was like, oh no, you won't say it about me. So I got in the gym and been in the gym. But when I got with your tribe, it added friendship, it added education, it added accountability. And I don't have to just specifically go to the gym because I had no clue how to work out at home. I only knew how to work out like the EMT. But now I know how to mix caring for my body and caring for my mind and my soul. So just that relationship just been everything for me to enhance my already workout. So that was amazing.
I love it. I love it. And you're right. It's definitely the community for me, having the group of ladies that you can talk to, and then they branch off, right? Because it's so funny. Someone said to me, how is such and such doing? Talking about another person. I said, you talk to that person? So you do get those other connections with people. So your vibe is so, so important. The people that you surround yourself. Anyone else want to chime in on the topic of your vibe is your tribe? I'm being intentional. I want to hear from you. We all have a seat. Do you agree? Do you not have a tribe? Do you?
This is Anton.
Hi, Anton.
Hi, Starztina. Hi, Dory. Hi, everyone. Grand Rising. Your vibe is your tribe. That's so true. For me, my tribe is an ocean tribe, and it's so clear when you enter the water to just to go chase those waves. We call them wave warriors, the ones that are in the water and try to conquer the waves. It's how you interact with the ocean. That's one thing, but then the other thing is how you interact with your surroundings. And your surroundings is more than the current. It's other people's boards. It's other people, right? So your surroundings are essential to your well-being. And what I feel is that the more humble you are towards your surroundings, the better your vibe will be, the better your tribe will be. So those are my insights from what's what I've learned here. So
where are you, Anton?
I'm currently in Portugal.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I never thought about it that deep. Your surroundings, and that could be another one. Your vibe is your tribe, but also your surroundings. And I say that because right now I'm in a transition in my life where it's like, okay, where are you going next, Tina? Jersey will always be my home. And it's funny, I had people someone come by yesterday and they were just like, you love Jersey, don't you? You love it here. I'm like, I do, but I don't love the cold. So it's like, okay, where will Tina be next? I'm really leaning towards Florida because the weather and the trees there are so beautiful, but your surroundings. And Anton, when you mentioned the water, I don't know if you're near the water now, but I could hear the oceans and waves. And that's just what life is like, family. Remember one time I was in a low place and my daughter's like, think of it. She does surfing. And she took my niece surfing a couple of years ago, and she said she fell in the water and she just she said, I felt like a dishwasher. And then so we'd make fun and say, it's a dishwasher when you're on the board and it flips you over. And my daughter said to me, well, Mom, pretend you're in the ocean, it's a dishwasher, and you gotta fight and you gotta kick. So when you're going through those emotions, whatever they are, if they're not too good, pretend you're in a dishwasher and just kick and fight and push, and then it's gonna get through, because they too shall pass, those not so good feelings, those not so good days. And I say it's like the ocean, it's like the clouds, and then just pause. These days, I'm really into the pause a lot because I feel I've been running and running and running. Next month, I'm counting down the days as we get towards February 26th, and it's going to be a wonderful month. February is going to be great for me this year. February 26th is going to be even more wonderful because I'll be in California with my daughter. And I've learned for myself, when traumedies come around, you have to push through. And if you've never heard that word, a traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Everyone goes through some type of trauma or tragedy. They may not share it with you, but for me, I voice this every single day. And I'm like, I hope people won't get tired of it. But I do this so that you know that you can win, you can survive, you can be excited. Renee said, I'm going to Kentucky and Ohio. I love that, Renee. Traumedy is going to be there. So you have to be strong. You have to prepare yourself. So I'm preparing myself for February 26th with all the high energy, with all these vibrations. So today we're talking about 3 things you can do to have a wonderful life. You're in Breakfast with Champions, my favorite morning show. If you have not shared this room out, do so. Ambassador of Christ is what they were talking about last week in church. And they were saying, we all have people, influencers, ambassadors, like, go do this and do that. Are you an ambassador for Christ? Are you saying, do this and do that? So that's why I say share out this space, because Breakfast with Champions is way different than any other community I've ever been a part of. When I first came through and I heard people talking about faith, and I was like, oh, they're just saying that to get more followers. I actually thought that because some people do that, right? But the closer for me I get to God, the more powerful I feel, the more confident I feel, the more I'm into my main purpose and what I need and what I want. So just really tap into that. The third thing I want to share to you today in regards to having a wonderful life is be more intentional. Intentional with everything you're doing. I was listening to Scott Simons the other day with Ramon, and he was talking about going to events. Christina Howard has her event this weekend, and I'm so excited to be there to hug the necks of the champions that are there. I hear Trisha's coming. I hear, so many people. And he said, be intentional when you go to these events. Like, why are you going? If you're going just to hang out and have fun, that's great. Don't lie to yourself and say, well, I'm going to learn and network. No, you just want to see the people and have fun. That's cool. If you're going to grow your community, do that. Say that. Be intentional with your health and your wellness. You've only got one body. You do realize that, right? You've got one life, one body, and live each day with people that are going to light up your soul. There's certain people, when I talk to them, it's just like the smile and the energy. It just makes me want to smile and be even happier. And then there's some people I dread picking up the phone. I dread just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. So be intentional with your words. Oh my goodness, I cannot share how important it is to be intentional with your words, even with your thoughts, because whatever you say, it actually happens when you're there. Anyone want to chime in? I want to leave some space for conversation. We're talking about being intentional. Go for it. I hear someone.
It's Bella Starztina. I just wanted to say the awesome segment is on fire. I live the life of what Jim Rohn says, and we don't do it, but we don't know that we do it. And Jim Rohn says that the average of the 5 people or more that we spend the time we become. So you're absolutely right. Breakfast with Champion for Bella is part of that, right? 5 or more. And I just think it's awesome. You have to really look at yourself, see who you spend the most time with. That's what you are. Starztina, I'm your favorite fan. You rock. And I'm on the second read of your Traumedy book. Love it, love it, love it. Back to you.
Yes. The book is just fire. I realize, I have to just tap in every day, to what I am and where I'm going. And the book, why did I do this book? Because I knew there were people out there that needed help to push through. If you're looking for some tips, tap into that book. I see Janice in the building. Last year, Janice and I did a retreat in Bermuda. We're doing it again this year. All the info is in my bio there, but just really expanding who you are and what you do. I've been doing fitness for way over 10 years. I love it. But God said, Tina, there's more for you out there. There's people that are hurting. I use fitness as a foundation, to push through, to teach you how to do that. Anyone else want to chime in on any of the topics? I'll sum them up before I continue. We're talking about 3 things you can do to have a wonderful life. The first one is visualization. The second one, the vibe is your tribe. The third one, be more intentional with what you're doing. And yes, Melanie, I just saw your text. We have to mail your book. I do recall, Mama. Unmike, I heard someone. Go for it.
Okay, here's something. Yeah.
You got to be bold. You got to go for it.
Okay, Chinwe, the Enabler is speaking. Thank you so much for this topic. My contribution is when you mentioned the tribe, okay, you have to connect with people who share the same passion and affirms that you're not, it affirms that you're not alone. Okay, so that there are other people like you who are doing what you like to do. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, what you're doing. Just understand exactly who you are and keep dishing out the value that you have. And suddenly you'll find people like you connecting with you, liking you, and you can then find out that you become a champion to them. I love this place simply because we are all champions and we get to eat at the table every single day because we have a connection. We're a tribe. And for you to discover your tribe, there is something that goes before it. The first is that you have to understand what your element is. You have to understand the zone. So the element is that thing that you want to do, that you love doing, that you can do it effortlessly to add value to your life. It's at the core of your identity. When you discover them, then you'll understand the zone. When you're in the zone, you can be there all day and time will just be flying. And for you, it will seem like, wow, you've been there for 8 hours without food, without even doing some other things that are not interesting to you, because you're in a place of purpose, doing that which you have been destined to do. Then after this zone, you will find out that there is the tribe, okay? And the tribe is when you now begin to spot people who are like you, doing the same thing that you're doing. It's such a place of empowerment. That's my little contribution. I could go on and on and on.
I love it.
That is why I'm here in this space.
I love it. I love it. I heard another voice. And don't forget, if you want to join our tribe, if you want to join our community, just click that link at the top. We have our meeting tonight at 6. Next person, go for it.
It's me, Maria. Good morning, TD.
Hey, go ahead.
So I missed you this weekend.
I'm still here, girlfriend. I'm here. I'm going to South Carolina and I'm coming back, so I'm here for another week so we can get together.
Okay, good. I've just been a little overwhelmed, but your vibe is your tribe. I've been MIA because I've been sleeping late. It's been killing me, and I was very intentional last night, even though it was 1:41 and I'm still up in the morning. I'm like, I'm getting up for BWC. I am getting up. I need my family. So hi, everybody.
Thank you.
I'm just very intentional because I miss you guys. I miss listening. It is so true because in spite of everything I'm doing, it's all been fun and, learning a lot, doing interviews, I'm doing things, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone on so many levels, but I need this room. I need to be with you all. And it just was my day was incomplete. And this morning I was getting up. I don't care how tired I am, but I have all this energy. So
Yes. Again, it's all about being intentional. If you didn't know, my days and times in here are changing. Mary Lynn was actually supposed to come in today, but I pulled up. And it's funny, when she hit me up, I'm like, oh, what am I going to talk about? But I forgot how intentional I am about this year. And I have notes for the whole month already. So I already had today's segment written out from the beginning of the month. Being intentional with where you are, like you said, surrounding yourself. Anyone else want to chime in before I continue?
My tribe is LOD on Sundays, that faith-based leaders type room. Like, I absolutely love it. And I love the interaction and what we all get to contribute and take away from Leadership on Demand Sunday mornings.
I love it. I thought about you guys while I was sleeping. I did. I was here. I was like, we love that community. So family, I want to thank you all for rolling through. I'm going to be here every Friday moving forward at 7 p.m. And I have a room Wednesday nights at 6:30 all about elevating your business. We have our next summit coming up in March. So each week we're just recapping what's happened already. I am Starztina. Good morning, Mindy, coming into the building. Glenn Lundy is about to come in. And I want us to share out. I want us to get motivated. If you're interested in joining my tribe, if you want to speak with me for a one-on-one call, just hit me up. I am everywhere. I am Starztina. Remember, you are amazing. I'm amazing. I love you all. Over to you, Mary Lynn. Thank you all. Have a great day. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.
Good morning.